We need something syncopated. I was like, sync a what?
Yeah.
Sync a who?
Welcome to Dance Dish, where the dance ends and the dish begins. I'm Helene Phillips, the creator of Dance Dish, and your host for this episode. So today, Dance Dish is going a little road tripping, and we are on location at this beautiful, beautiful home of one of our guests, my mentor, the myth, the man, the legend, the one and only Joe Tremaine. Give it up, give it up, yeah. And sitting next to him is an incredible person, the most talented man I know. He dances, he choreographs, he directs, he produces, he educates, and one of the nicest friends I know. So give it up for Mr. Barry Lather.
Hey.
Yeah. So Barry, I heard you and Joe go way, way back.
We do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, the first time I took class from Joe was in 1977, the summer of 77, at Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas. I was like 10 and a half, almost 11. Casey Cole was his assistant, I remember, because
incredible.
Yeah, there's like 500 people on the floor everywhere. And Joe was a special guest just for Vegas. First of all, it's the style. The style was so different at that time.
Yeah,
It was just different than everybody else. The energy was crazy. Joe and Casey on stage. The room was bouncing, going crazy. I remember leaving that classroom just like, I've never taken a class like that before, ever. My mom was a dance teacher. My dad sold dance wear, so they were at a lot of the dance conventions. So I was a dance convention kid since I was 5 years old. I just remember after that, Joe was teaching, I was there. Sometimes if he's teaching the same routine, but it may be in a different city. But then it got to a point where he's like, come on up here. And I'm like, but I haven't learned this one yet. He goes, you'll learn it on stage. So that, making your mind work quick like that is awesome.
Yeah.
Joe started his own conventions, I remember in 81. And I was still in high school. And I'd go to a few of those. And then eventually I was a senior in high school, and Joe had asked me, it was popping and locking and breaking, had just taken off and exploded. And I was such a fan of that. I was a senior in high school when he asked me to do guest teach, first kind of street dance pop class at his conventions. I was 17.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God, I get to teach my own class?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
So I was all excited. A few years went by, and I was at that point where I was thinking in high school, it's like, I got to figure out what I'm going to do, go to college, or am I going to New York or LA? And I do remember it was me and my mom and Joe, and we're heading back to the airport. And I do remember him saying that, only if that's what you want to do, if you come to LA, I would have you on scholarship. So I was
nice.
Music videos were, MTV came out in 81. I moved out here in 84, LA.
Yeah, I remember.
So videos were exploding, film, TV, commercials. And I just felt like LA was the right match for me. I remember at this house years ago, each new season, Joe would choreograph new routines and blah, blah, blah for the conventions. And he'd have me help, come on up, and we got to knock out 2 today, 2 numbers, let's go.
Yeah.
And I would help choreograph with him. And what I learned at that time, I remember, because I was like 18, 19, 20, just learning a lot of terminology that was new to me. Structure of the choreography. Like, we need something on a diagonal. We just did a circle pattern. We should be in place now. Let's do something side to side now. Always changing it up, always change it up.
Yeah.
I didn't think that way. I just would think of steps.
Right.
But he was thinking of structure, and where haven't we been yet?
Yeah.
What haven't we done?
Yeah, but that's really, that's a great choreographer.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of choreographers that, or even teachers that just stay linear, or it's just about the step. It's that bitch and step, and no sense of where I've been, where I'm going, changing it up, or any of that stuff.
We need something syncopated. I was
Yeah.
like, sync a what?
Yeah.
Sync a who?
And to this day, you guys have remained great friends.
Absolutely.
From 10 years old, to 25.
Yeah, no. No, I just, I owe so much to Joe, just gratitude, thankfulness, how much I've learned. And I remember too, he also said, he's like, I was like 19, I think, and I'd only been here about a year and a half or 2, and he's like, if you really thinking serious about choreographing, you might want to check out some older films and check out some bodies of work that maybe you haven't seen. And I go, what are you talking about? He's like, you know, have you seen Sweet Charity? Have you seen Guys and Dolls? Have you seen? And I was like, no, I haven't. He's like, you just, you know, might want to check them out and just do some homework.
Great advice,
And I was just like, huh? Yeah, okay. You know, I took it in and, you know, go to Blockbuster and rent a VHS tape.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys have Pajama Game?
Yeah. I feel like I need to stress, because of the world we live in, anyone out there that mentors or teaches, you can have a great impact on people,
Absolutely.
on the path that they go, and that's important, and everybody out there needs that guidance.
Or a push, or
a
nurture.
Yeah.
Like the person's got the talent, they just need a little push or nurturing or inspire them.
I agree. Well, let's toast to that, yeah?
Toasting.
Let's toast to the two of you and your relationship, and it's spun a lifetime,
It has.
which is as special as it gets, right?
Yes.
So here's to the two of you.
Hey.
And here's to Dance Dish.
Dance Dish.
Yeah.
Dance Dish.